It was a day like any other on Live with Kelly and Ryan. Cameras rolling, laughter in the air, fans at home sipping their morning coffee. But suddenly a tiny misstep. Something most of us might shrug off in private became a public moment in a flash. Kelly stumbled. Not dramatically, not dangerously, but enough to pause the show and make millions of viewers gasp. What makes this incident so compelling isn't the stumble itself, it's her reaction. In the past, Kelly has been the picture of poise, quick wit, and effortless charm. But in that moment, we saw something real, a crack in the armor, a human side that rarely gets airtime. And she called it being disoriented. But what does that really mean? Stay with me because this is where it gets fascinating. Disorientation isn't just a stumble, it's a signal, a warning. And understanding it changed the way Kelly approaches her work, her health, and even her connection with her audience. Disorientation. That word carries weight, doesn't it? For some, it's a medical term. For others, a fleeting feeling after a long day. But Kelly described it in a way that resonates deeply with all of us, especially as we age. A sudden sense that your mind and body are out of sync. You know where you're supposed to be, but something in your perception is off. And here's the part that struck me. She didn't hide it. She didn't brush it off with a joke, as she often does. She admitted it. She named it. And in doing so, she reminded millions that even someone as lively and composed as Kelly Ripa isn't immune to life's unexpected moments of uncertainty. In fact, these moments can be powerful teachers if we pay attention. But this story doesn't stop at awareness. Because Kelly didn't just experience disorientation, she actively worked to understand it, to recover from it, and that's where the lesson for all of us really begins. Here's something that's often overlooked: the courage it takes to be vulnerable in front of millions. Kelly could have shrugged it off, ignored the whispers, or laughed it away. Instead, she spoke openly about it. She shared her feelings, her fears, and even her embarrassment. And in doing so, she turned a moment of personal disorientation into a public lesson in resilience. Think about it. How often do we hide our struggles because we're afraid of judgment? Kelly's transparency isn't just refreshing, it's revolutionary, especially for her audience, many of whom are navigating similar changes in their own lives. And this is where it gets even more inspiring. What she did next was subtle, but powerful. She took control of the narrative, showing that moments of confusion don't define us, how we respond does. But the real surprise comes in the next chapter of her story, one that challenges everything we think about energy, focus, and personal reinvention. And you won't see it coming.